Hey, what's going on? This is your girl, Kwame. But for those that do not know how to pronounce my name, you can call me either Q, Queen, or Qua. I am your girl, Pillow, for the Pillow Talk with the T podcast. I'm here celebrating my 1 year anniversary. And as you guys see, I have amazing, credible people with creativity, just as the queen herself. Listen, I got the Pillow Talk with the T round table talk fam in the building, and we're about to spill that tea. We're about to get candid, raw, unguarded, no chaser, and not only that, we about to put that motherfucking rug under your feet. So I hope that you're ready, because listen, as a celebration, it equals a party. Hey, you guys, are you ready?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Ready.
Over here like rubbing hands like Birdman.
I got my chaser. I don't know about y'all.
I can't, yo. This is too much fun. Like, I can't already. So just starting with shameless pillow talk. Introduce yourself to the people. Tell the people who you are and what you're about, because they don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Get them know you.
Okay, well, I wasn't expecting to go first, but
I know, right?
but my name is Larry. I have a podcast called Shameless Pillow Talk. It airs every Sunday at 9 a.m. I'm pretty much just a laid back person. Can I cuss on here?
Yes. You better.
I talk my shit. I talk my shit, I back it up, and I give it to you raw and real, like you said, with no filter. Like, I feel like that's just the best deliverance. I put together my podcast pretty much just to give people a voice and pretty much an outlet to speak on issues, topics, whatever they got going on in their life, personal, public, whatever. Because I feel like there's not too many podcasts where it's just like, people just sitting down and talking. It's more like, I guess therapy based, but not like, just two people, two friends, or however many people are on it, just sitting down talking and, just letting their hair down, letting it all go, letting it all out. So that's me.
Yes. Okay, Pillow Talk Confessions, your turn.
Okay, so I'm Belladonna, one half of Pillow Talk Confessions. I have a straight up taboo podcast. So I talk about the unexplored topics. I am a self-proclaimed sexual deviant. I'm pansexual, which means I don't look at your body parts when it comes to attraction. I go off of energy. So I stick to my themes. So I talk about being poly. I talk about swingers. I talk about all things raw and raunchy. But of course, I can't always talk about that type of stuff. I talk about like our own relationship with money. So my podcast is, yes, it's a relationship podcast, but it talks about our personal relationships as well.
Okay.
I love
All right. So yes, Pillow Talk, your turn.
Yes. Oh, me? Okay. Look, I'm like, everybody pillow talk. Look. No, but Pillow Talk podcast with Robin E. So I stream on iHeart every Tuesday at 5:30 Central Standard Time. And then I stream a regular channel usually every Friday and Thursday. So I do about 3 shows a week. But Pillow Talk podcast for me is really just about aspiring to inspire. It's a place where people can not only express their business and get that exposure, but really give you a piece of themselves. I feel like, right, when you're talking about podcasts right now, it's kind of just to the point, when you're interviewing people, and I don't like that. I always try to get the personal, the real, authentic. I think that's a very big thing. So Pillow Talk is just about being your genuine self and being comfortable being who you are.
Yes.
it. Mm-hmm.
And so, of course, next is the Pillow Talk.
Hi, hello guys. Hello from Thailand. I host podcast live every Tuesday 9 p.m. Me and Emmy, we talk. We try to create safe space to talk openly and shamelessly about sex and relationships. Anything, Emmy?
Well, I just want to add that, like in Thailand, because I think the society is kind of conservative. Yeah, so that's why we actually decide, to create the pillow talks, because actually lots of people they can't find like a space to talk about sex.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely, absolutely. And of course, Tony.
Is anybody else drinking or is it just me? I don't.
No, we are.
Never mind.
No.
I'll be drinking after I finish my pickles.
You got a whole bottle over there. Yes, I should have brought my bottle over here.
No.
We are drinking.
Right.
I'm up here with the pros and stuff. I'm just getting back started. I had a podcast some 15 years ago, went a different route, became a nurse, and I'm ready to get back where I'm supposed to be. But Pillow Talk for me, kind of similar to everybody else. I wanted to create an open forum for people, like you said, to talk, get stuff off their chest, relax, release in all areas. Not just, I love to talk about sex, but there's other areas as well that my platform would offer. It's just for you to relax, grab a nightcap, be able to sleep peacefully instead of tossing and turning. So eventually I will link everything up there. Right now I do a lot of posting on Facebook. I do a lot of posting on Instagram. And my kids is forcing me to get on TikTok. I have not mastered TikTok. That ain't, yeah. I need some help. But that's Pillow Talk with Tony.
I repost your TikToks.
You did. How would you find me?
I would.
You would?
It's how you find me.
See, I'm gonna look for it when I get in Florida.
See?
Come on. So listen, last but not least, we got our girl Trina.
Yes.
Hello. So my Pillow Talk is more so not just about sex, but I just have no filter. It's more so of venting and talking about stuff that you can't talk about to your spouse, coworkers. It could be friends. Hell, I got people on Facebook who think Pillow Talk because Trina into women type shit. Her shit is gonna be in the whole gay community and stuff. And it's like, no, bro, what you got to vent about? What you want to talk about? Your baby mama just blew you. Come over here. Let's talk. You know what I mean? It's everything. You know what I mean? Be relaxed, chill. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. If we one day talking about Trump, one day we might be talking about Biden ass. One day we might be talking about Rick Ross. You know what I mean? So it's like it's real chill for my Pillow Talk. Just be who you are. Like I tell anybody before the ending of it, if you don't like what I have to say, you cannot listen. I mean, you can turn shit off, hit the escape button, hit the X button, or whatever it is. But I talk about anything. Like I said, it's no filter. I've been gone for a very long time. I'm gonna say about a year, and I was going through depression, losing my mother in 2019. The weekend, I want to say about the weekend of my birthday, so I had to take a mental break. But at the same time, instead of writing a book and then just like, okay, we need to get this shit together. Come back. You have people who support you waiting you to come back. So that's why I'm back. And now I'm just figuring out what day of the week when I want to have it. So, but you guys are my motivation. So just know that I'm picking a day of the week.
Okay.
So that way I'm here.
Okay. So listen. As you guys has been introduced to the Pillow Talk Roundtable, and again, this is a celebration for Pillow Talk with the T. So we're gonna kick it off with our first topic, and our first topic of the show is going to be hoax tales. Yes, hoax tales. So when I mean in reference to hoax tale, I mean exactly when it comes to single men and women, the double standard is truly real. Right? A man is a pimp when he's sowing his royal oats, but a woman is a hoe if she's dating around. What you guys think about that?
There's my drink.
It's all bullshit.
Hello, it's straight
It's all
bullshit.
bullshit.
That's
It's
coming
all
from the
bullshit.
man.
It's all
Too, so.
bullshit. And I'm only saying that because I can't speak from a woman's point of view, but what you're not gonna do is shame no woman on nothing that she do around me. Ever. If a woman want to go out and do whatever, cool, got it. Let her do that. Same with a man. If you want to go out and do whatever, it's not your life. So I don't see why people always feel like they have to put themselves into other people's lives and be in other people's business. It bothers me to no end, and we're not gonna shame our women. We need to protect our women at all costs. So to make sure they happy, shit, let them do what they want to do.
Be safe.
Period.
That's how I feel like male or female, just be safe on if you hone or not hone, just be safe with it. You know, don't be out here just, you know, if you single, I mean, yeah, you're not married, but at the same time, don't be out here giving somebody your goodies and, you know, y'all just free with it. You know what I mean? Because the next person you smashing, they come back at you like, excuse me, ma'am. Just like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a problem because you done gave somebody something. Be safe with it regardless. But I'm with you, Larry. It's wrong. It's wrong as hell. It's wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it's not fair. It's not right to have such a double standard. But if you look at it like this, we raise women up to that the goal is to be married. Men are not raised that way. Men are raised to be providers and supporters and things like that. So we're not on the same playing field. So the stereotypes for a woman being a hoe is because a woman should be taught that her body is her temple and that it's cherished and things of that nature. So when you look at people's upbringing, especially when you deal with Christianity and religions that hold a woman's body as sacred, that's where you get that double standard. So it's rooted in our psychology. So in that regard, is it right? No, but I mean, that's years and years and generations of being told that a woman's body is sacred in the temple where a man can lay his seed anywhere.
Facts. I definitely agree with that. And I feel like too, you know, people steady want to put us in this box of just, you know, our generations before us. We are not our ancestors in a lot of ways. And y'all want to steady put a woman who can make her own money, create her own life, do her own things in this box. It's not cutting it. Like, it's not happening. Even if she don't want to just throw her pussy around, maybe she just want to do her. Why does the whole, you know, connotation even have to follow? You know, like the gender roles are so different now. So I definitely, it's a no. Like, I'm gonna do what I want, and it's because I can. And you're not supporting me anyway, my nigga. So let me do me, and you do you. So I feel, yeah.
Yeah. So what do you guys, other guys, what you guys think when you guys hear that? What's your intake? What's your feeling? Your thoughts?
So I think, you know what, the double standards have been year after year, generation to generation. When we were younger, but I feel like when we're older, like I don't know how old everybody is. I am 44 years old. Well, you've experienced life. You know, I was married before. I'm divorced 8 years. You know, just depending on your background, how do you experience? How do you know what you like? How do you know what you don't like? And what's for you if you don't experience anything? And we like to take the right to experience things from people, whether it's a male or a female. You know, I think the double standard would eventually dissolve, and I'm sorry, men, but women are more open as far as that's concerned. Men, on the other hand, are the ones that I feel like are keeping the double standard going. I don't think enough men hold each other accountable. It's like, well, he's a man, he's going to do what men do. You know what I'm saying? But women have standards just like you do. Women want a respectable man, somebody that she could be proud to walk down the street with. just like men do. And it's like with the double standard, men don't understand. For you to put all of these stipulations on us is like we don't have a right to expect good things. We get what we are given because you're a man, and to me, that's just ridiculous. But again, that comes with maturity, that comes with experience, and that comes with one another holding each other accountable for each of our actions. I'm 44. I'm single. If I want to do what I want to do and I'm not in a relationship, that's my prerogative. As long as I'm not hurting you, I'm being open, I'm being forward, I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? And like she said, if being protecting yourself, then hey, I'm being grown. Period.
Period.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, me, I would say from my opinion on that is that I like I say on Pillow Talk with the T, is that do what the fuck you want to do. That's how I basically say. Why do you care about what anybody have to say? You came in this world by yourself and you're going to die out this world by yourself. And last time I checked on my birth certificate, it doesn't have Kwame and those and them. So, and at the same time, of course, be responsible, and be safe. But why give a fuck about what anybody else has to say? And then, men have this whole thing of when even their uncles and their fathers tell them like, go sleep with a woman and go do this. They even will get a whole hooker for the boys to soak their royal oats. But then it's like with women, it's like you end up sitting there, oh, you a hoe, you're a slut, you can't do this, you can't do that, oh my god, you bet not. And it also is a double standard because you got women out here that are 40 and something years plus that's like making sex like it's dirty or a shame. And 9 times out of 10, a lot of them haven't not even experienced an orgasm or having unpleasurable sex because they can't even sit there and speak to their guy that they're having sex with and tell them, hey, I like it like this. But they laying there suffering on what and choosing what he wants to give them. I'm not going to lay there and sit there and you just give me what you give me and you get your little come off and I can't get, no, ain't happening. No. So like I say, women have to speak up, say what you want, say what you mean what you say. And it's okay that you sit there and tell someone what it is and how you like it. And as I always say, women, we wouldn't know what we like unless you experience your own body. It's okay to masturbate as much as you fucking can.
What we say the other night? Girl, let me go that part. Like the candle.
Please do. It's healthy. It's healthy.
You're gonna be over there having somebody give you some head and be like, wait a minute, that's not how I like it. What are you doing? You know how you like that shit.
Right.
Open your mouth. I'm with you.
Exactly.
Right. What Megan say? Don't fuck me like that. Fuck me like this. That's the one.
Yes. So the pillow talks. What you girls think about this topic?
Well, when it comes to double standards, I think it's all come to like patriarchy at the end of it, because it's like you guys are. Well, I'm not sure like where you guys from. Most of you maybe from America.
Yes, all of us.
Yeah, and like I'm up here in like a Southeast Asian, and it's still the same. Like, come on, really? It's 7 a.m. in here,
still ain't shit, huh?
but like the double standards is exactly the same. So yeah, that's the thing. Like here, it's also happen. When you are a woman, you get slut shamed. When if you are a man, actually, in Thailand, I think it's like maybe like 20 years ago, it's okay for men to have like multiple women. Like they cheat on their wives. Yeah, like this motherfucker cheat on their wives, and people be like, "You do." Like
that shit is okay.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Okay. And people are like, well, they're men, like boys will be boys, they're men, they can't control their dicks.
Girl, we
Yeah, it's
You
always
ain't lying.
Yeah.
They
But
better
when
learn
you're a
how.
woman and
Stop.
you like
You
have
ain't lying.
sex before marriage, oh my gosh, she's a whore. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's bullshit.
Goodness.
Okay.
Yes.
She said that's bullshit, y'all. I don't know if y'all
And
heard
we
that. She
got
said that's
Yeah, I
bullshit.
heard it.
listen, I
I
agree
heard
with
that.
that. It is bullshit, very much so. And then we got realistic vibes podcast in the comments. She said some cultures or religions won't allow women to speak on what they like or dislike, and that's the problem right there. That's a
Yeah.
problem to me because they, first of all, that's why I tell people as I got older, I was dragged to church like at least 3 or 4 days out of the week. Because I come from a religious background, you know what I'm saying? But also I have family from the other side of the track, so don't get it fucked up. So but at the same time, as I got older and I start really understanding the Bible and the book and everything myself, I'm like, ooh, I don't agree with some of these things. But then people in the church, that's why I say I'm not religion, I'm spiritual. So at the same time, they sit there and trying to make such this hoax and such this abandonment of sex, but you got all these fucking kids running around the church. Where you think they came from? Where you think they came from? Y'all having sex.
Well, let's not forget there's a famous line I always refer to in the Bible that says, be fruitful and multiply. It did not say abstain, hold back, refrain.
I heard Medea say
Remain chaste. None of that is in the Bible. It said be fruitful and multiply. Now, I'm not saying be Nick Cannon and sow your seed everywhere. But I am saying, make sure you active, because I mean our species depends on it to a certain extent, but I mean, sex is a beautiful thing. You release so much stress with sex.
All right.
That's one of my favorite stress relievers. That's all I gotta say on that. But I honestly think the double standard thing is really childish, because if you're dealing with a grown woman or a grown man, we all know, especially if you're of a certain age, you have a past. I'm not worried. I'm not worried what you did before you came to me, because I know who I am and I know what I bring to the table. Yeah. I'm not going to ask you all those 50 million questions, because I know I'm not your first. I would be foolish enough to think that you're my first, and you better not ask me if you're mine, because I'm gonna laugh. That's how I feel. Like, I feel like we need to get past. I'm not, trying to go down Drea's road and say your wholeness is deleted, but don't check for mine. I'm not gonna check for yours.
It's not important. Like when you're coming with somebody new, why does the amount of people that I slept with matter?
Yeah.
Like, I get it, whatever. But it's like, if I'm trying to turn over a new leaf with somebody else new, why is my past affecting my future? And people get so hung up on the past or what everybody else is saying, instead of just focusing on me. I'm focused on you. Like, why can't you just focus on me?
I think it's just more of, with me, it was back in the day, it was how many girls you've been with, how many boys you've been with. And then, as I'm 35, and hell, now it's more so of, making sure you protected. Are you just safe? I think that's just my key word, safe. When's the last time you got tested? I don't give about none of that shit. Yeah. When's the last time you got tested? Did you have anything? Did you ever catch anything? Listen, the way my bloodline is I ain't got time for shit to be popping up on me. I ain't got time to be sitting here looking down. What the hell is this? I don't have time for that. I don't. I'm gonna have to cut you, and I don't want to have to cut you. The pillow talk can be in pillow talk from prison. You got time.
I still listen to you, girl.
Exactly.
I'm like, I ain't gonna have no pickles before this night is over. I'll tell you.
For real. I'm like, yo, that's my bitch right there. That's my bitch Trina. She went at the come on, but she in prison, but she coming on.
Free Trina on a t-shirt.
Exactly.
No, for real. That's like real talk for real.
Mhm.
Because like I said, with the experience, I was just having a conversation with somebody on Facebook and about men and women and what they expect in the bedroom, and men expect for you to be good in the bedroom and to speak up and tell them what you like. My thing is, excuse me, I keep kicking this thing. When do you expect somebody to figure out what they like? How do you know? Because like you said, some of us, if not most of us, have grown up in a Christian home where you were taught not to have sex. Just don't have it. No reason why not to have it. Just don't have it. It's between a husband and a wife. But realistically speaking, that's not the day we live in. That's not the day and time we live in. We're gonna have sex. Although some might have waited until they were married. But then you have this other partner who's not satisfied because you don't know how to meet his needs, or your needs aren't being met, and you're afraid and you're nervous to speak up and say what you like. But because this background, you were, you know, shielded from having sex. You were shielded from experiencing stuff. So I'm confused. You tell me you don't want me to have all these other partners, and then in the same breath you want me to be experienced. Where does that come from? Where is the experience coming from? You know what I'm saying? So let me figure out what I like. Let me experience some stuff. Do I like big penis? Do I like little penis? Can I get on top of this penis and do this and do that? Is that not for me? Maybe if I lean this way, because everybody's anatomy is different.
Yeah.
Everybody's uterus is different. Everybody's G spot is in a different place. So maybe I need to lay on my side. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to maybe I can't come. Maybe I can't squirt. Maybe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We only know if we have experience, but my question is, where do you expect the experience to come from?
That's
Porn.
Listen, you heard me say
Porn.
I love porn. Porn is very educational.
I watch
just
porn,
Educational.
but
No, I'm
I
sorry.
watch it
Don't
too, but
take that shit from no damn. Don't take that shit
No,
from
I'm just being
porn.
funny. I'm being
Oh, I'm
funny.
about to say, don't take
Yeah,
Don't
she just
take me
making a
serious
joke.
at all, but I'm just saying, like, that's the
I
only
watch
place
nothing
if
but
you don't have
Ebony
any
stuff on
experience.
Pornhub, yo. They be giving on Ebony joint.
that's a whole nother topic.
That's a whole play. They be doing a
Yes,
whole
it-
play on them
yeah.
pornos now. Tonight. It
Well,
don't be like
first
that
of
in real
all,
life.
when I figured out they were looped, I was disappointed and pissed off.
Right. Say that
I'm
again
like,
when you found out
really?
what.
I sat there and I was so disappointed.
Yeah.
They lose.
Look, you was
Yes,
right
they
there, huh?
loop.
You was right there. Then
You
they
be
just turn
thinking
it over
they
again.
what it is. They are looped.
Yo.
So they ain't really. They are not fucking for them 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
No, they looped.
Bye.
No.
Bye.
Yo.
You might
I'm
get a
leaving.
good 5 minutes and they just loop it.
Let me get on here real quick.
Bluffers,
I'm gonna need
bluffers
that
on
30
there.
minutes
Look.
in real life.
Shit.
I don't need no
See?
loop.
Looping shit this whole
Point exactly. But also, like, wow. But that's the thing. A lot of the men and boys, they take a lot of that shit from porn, in regards of they come beating you like this.
Okay, cause what?
We
Girl,
do,
what you doing?
we do
Don't
not
get me
like that.
started.
As
Don't get me
women,
started.
we don't like that. Please.
Or they,
I
Brother
call it the
on his butt.
jackhammer.
boy, you better. No.
All right, where did you learn that from?
Girl,
Unlearn it.
Okay, maybe
Okay.
2 minutes of that.
almost had a flashback.
Maybe 2 minutes of that. You can't start out that way, but you maybe.
She said maybe a little bit.
in between, you know.
Don't give me none of
Slow it down a
that.
little
That
bit.
hurts.
Exactly. Like,
That
no.
Please.
So my next topic. I don't know if you guys want to random take turns or we could just keep going. But my second one, listen, because I'm hot on this one. It's called "Let That Shit Go."
Girl.
So basically, energy vampires, be gone, please be gone. So basically, talking about how to navigate through relationships, friendships, or just like you just a person. Like, why do people hold on to shit? Let that shit go. What's going on? It's too much shit going on in the world for us to be sitting here holding on. So I think all the whole world, every country, every state, every city, every county, we experience a 2 to 3 year motherfucking pandemic. We know that it's so much more shit going on and have more important stuff going on. So why the hell are you still holding on to old shit?
Girl, don't let me walk out of here, girl.
It's hard. I'm gonna tell you, as somebody who does not let things go easily, depending on what it is. Like if you're close to me and I let my wall down and you do something to me, I have a hard time letting it go because you're close to me. Whereas somebody who's off the street who may have done the same thing, I may take that and let it go real easily because I can dismiss you. I won't have to see you again. You know, sometimes when you see that person and they might do something similar, it triggers that person. So we have to talk about how people are often raised, because I go on a whole rant about that, but some people have issues with letting things go. And it's because of how they grew up, their traumas, you know, their experiences, and then they carry it on into adulthood. And when they don't heal from their childhood traumas, that becomes their life. And get into a perpetual state of not being able to let shit go. And you know, I've ruined a whole lot of relationships behind not letting things go. Because, and that's why I think I started Pillow Talk Confessions podcast, because it was like cathartic for me. It was a way to let things go. It was a way to talk about my traumas. It was a way to unleash and unload. I was just having this conversation with my husband earlier. He was like, "You don't let things go. You holding on to something from 4 years ago. We just now got past that." And I'm like, well, that is my bad. I acknowledge that, and I'm gonna work on it. You know, but not everybody has that capability. And like somebody commented, pride will definitely mess you over.
That's true.
Yeah.
Pride will definitely be your downfall. But that's my comment. I'm done.
You said it. I hope it was easy for everyone to let the shit go, but I know it's not. But I really hope it was.
It's not. It wasn't always easy for me. I've said it before on like my past episodes that I was bullied as a kid from like grade school all the way up until high school. So when I became an adult and, you know, got out on my own, I felt the need to just want to have friends, want to have people around me, because I never grew up with that. So when I got to a point where I was just letting people, you know, hurt me and abuse me, and, you know, I never set any boundaries with these people because I was like, I don't want to lose them at any cost. Fast forward to now, I'm 31. I don't have a need to have a bunch of people around me. If you're not solid, you have to go. I don't mess around when it comes to like my peace and my sanity, because I lost myself dealing with other people. I kept pouring from a cup that didn't have anything in it, and nobody was refilling that cup. And my mother always told me, she's like, "You're so forgiving, you're so trusting, you just want to be nice to everybody and help everybody." But then she said it as a kid, when I was a kid, that, you know, you can't help everybody. And it's crazy that, you know, at 31, I'm slowly realizing that life's a lesson, and you're just gonna have to keep repeating this lesson until you pass. So
yeah. But
That's
see,
crazy.
but the see thing, I feel like with the lessons that life give you, you're supposed to learn from it, not repeat the same bullshit.
Exactly.
That's how you block your blessings. People try to go. What I've learned is that, man, I came a long way. I'm gonna put it like that. Letting go to me, I'm still working on myself. because I still got a few on my list where I'm looking like, bitch, if I catch you, I'm gonna beat your ass. So, I'm working with myself because of the fact that I used to be that friend. My sister would call me when she was in college, and I'm in North Carolina, and her school was like 2 hours. And sis, is about to go down. Bitch, you ain't got to tell me nothing. I'm on the way. Like, I've always been that friend to either I'm gonna throw them hands first, or I'm the one who's gonna fight for you, or whatever it is. And because I had to learn that not everybody got me the way I got them, I have to tell myself you can't beef with people just because they beefing with your bestie, or they beefing with your sister, or they beefing with family. Like, my whole family, I love the shit out of my family. I love the shit out of my family. Hello. But what I noticed about my family is that if one not fucking with a few, then it's like fuck everybody type shit. And that goes back to Belladonna, where it's saying like, it's like raised that way, but at the same time, it's like, do you want to grow from it, or do you want to like? I learned that the more I let shit go, the more my blessings keep coming in left and right. And I try to teach people, hell, 3 kids. I have a whole Gemini. Okay. And listen, that's three people in one, not two, 3 people in one. Gemini. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to show when I'm upset and I'm crying or I'm pissed, she looking like, you know what I mean? I'm with you. We have to learn how to let that shit go. We're blocking our blessings if we don't. The pride, I get it. I'm with y'all, but we need to stop the bullshit because we got too much shit going on. We just found out on the news, hell, so many aliens coming down on the earth. Lord Jesus. Hello, we got to figure this out.
Real quick.
Yeah, I agree. I think a lot of people's thing with letting it go is that they think they're letting people off the hook. Who cares? You're not letting them off the
Too many
hook.
people
You know what
killing
I'm
each
saying?
other.
You're not letting them off the hook. You're letting yourself off the
Yeah.
hook, out of that dark place, out of that dark energy. And when you don't let stuff go, it festers. I'm a big thing on law of attraction. I'm a big thing on energy. It's a new
Yeah.
becoming less and less religious and more spiritual. And I
Yeah.
just believe in your energy. What's in you is what you attract to you. So if you holding on to bitterness and envy and anger, then that's what you're going to pull into yourself. But a lot of people think, if you forgive somebody that you're condoning what they did. No, what you feel what they did was valid. They hurt you. At the end of the day, then what? They've gone on with your life. You sitting over here in the corner, bitter, mad, high blood pressure, stressed out, hair falling out. Like, why would you do that to yourself? What they did is, worth you doing what you're doing yourself right now. No, let that shit go. Let that shit go. Get it out. Even if they never apologize to you. Even if they never apologize to you. And that was something I had to swallow. We always looking for, what's that called?
Closure?
Closure. We always looking for closure before we can move on. Sometimes the closure is within yourself. You know what? It is what it is. They did what they did. Because honestly, I have never had nobody apologize to me for nothing that was done to me. And I'm not sitting here like I was perfect and I've never done anything wrong, because I have. But not one time of anything that's happened to me have I ever had somebody say, you know what, Tony, what I did was wrong and I am so sorry. Never, not once. But does that mean I stay stuck? Or
Right.
do I live my life and move on? I'm going to move on. I'm going to let that shit go and I'm going to move on and have better for myself. And all this get you back and revenge and stuff, and that's not me. I got other stuff that I'm trying to do that's way more important than having revenge on you, because I had something to lose.
Period.
One of my former friends used to say it. She said, I would be scared to hang around people who don't have nothing to lose.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
And she absolutely right. I got something to lose. I'm a mother. I'm trying to start my own business. I have a career. Hey man, y'all can do that. Y'all can box it out at whatever age. Y'all can, when you're in public. That ain't me. That stuff is done. Yeah. you feel some kind of way, I'm sorry for you. You know, I hope you sleep better tonight.
Exactly. You'll get over it.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
I'm still be so ass. I'm gonna pray for you later.
Pray for you. I'm going to sleep. Good night.
What it is?
Emmy, what you got, Emmy?
I feel like letting go is actually a revenge in a way. It's like I'm not bothered with you anymore. You mean nothing to me. That's the best revenge. You know, like telling somebody that means nothing to you by living your life. Yeah,
Guys.
yeah. That's actually not like, you know, because some people say, oh, if you let go, then it's mean, what about revenge? You guys gonna like let somebody walk all over you? It's not that, yeah. But also I feel like most of us know that letting go is the best way, but it's hard to actually do it. It's like, oh, you know, it's in theory, you know, this is good for you, but when it comes to like the real things, sometimes you don't know it. Like sometimes you just do something, you're not conscious that you're doing it, that you're dragging like all of your baggage, all of
Right.
this emotional baggage that's been with you for like for years, 10 years, 20 years sometimes, like, yeah, and you're just dragging it, carry it along with you. So maybe, well, I think it's a process. Yeah, is an ongoing process for every one of us.
That's true.
That's
true.
And May, you got an opinion on this topic?
Yeah, like I said, I know it's not easy for some people, for many people, but I think maybe someday it's time for you to go on and be happier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, be happier.
Exactly. So who got the next topic? Because listen, we only just at the beginning. We just what? Your girl's feeling hot
That
over here.
I got something that I could kind of like bring to the forefront to kind of go back to when we were talking about hoes and it's actually something you guys can help me with for my upcoming season. Whole commandments. Okay.
Okay.
So, and the reason why I say whole commandments, it goes into some of the things that was mentioned earlier. I feel like if we're going to talk about being open and free and being honest and upfront, we need to come up with some rules and regulations on how to do so. One of them is keeping it clean. You know, making sure that you're protected, making sure that, you know, you bathe regularly and things of that nature. Next will be being honest. You know, being upfront and not hiding what you do. Then I think we said know your role.
Yeah.
You know, if this is what you do, and that's how you want to conduct yourself, you should know your place and that everybody is not going to receive you well.
That's true.
And can you handle those pressures? So that's 4. I'm trying to remember the other 3. Because I'm supposed to come up with 10. It's supposed to be a play on the 10 commandments. And so that's where I'm at with it. And I'm just going to open up the floor to you all. What do you think some other commandments? Because what this is actually going to start out is these same commandments can be applied to any relationship that you have, whether it's at work or anything like that. When it comes to keeping it clean at work, I mean, don't be messy. When you go to work, it should be about work. Don't get caught up in the office drama or the politics or things like that.
And please don't talk about I'm your work wife or husband, because no, I'm not.
Ooh, that
you is. If I say you my work wife, yes, you is. I said
no, you're not.
Yes,
no.
Shut it up. I got 3 of them. Yes, work wives, and they live in North Carolina. Cut it out.
No.
Cut it out. No way. 2 North Carolina, 1 in DC. Damn it. No.
So you believe in that shit?
I do, but we ain't got no sexual things going on. That just be like, boo, you bad as shit, and I love you. You is my work wife.
But see, that also could cause outside unnecessary drama. That's why I say keep it clean. But I see both sides of the coin. Because I mean, I've been guilty of having a work wife or husband myself. But you know, my real significant others would get upset. Oh,
exactly.
You over here, you going to lunch with so and so. Oh, okay, I see how
Why
it is.
your phone is work wife?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
They're not supposed to know about those lunches.
What does that come with?
You gotta
what are the details of like having a work spouse? Like I want to know because I've never had one.
Okay, look.
Like are there benefits that I can?
So for me, it's like you look out for me, I look out for you. You know what I'm saying? Like you do my boo thing, but only at work. We flirt. You know,
oh no.
You know, one time you might see my point. Next time I might get you. It just depends on
Don't let the work boo be fine too. If the nigga fine, I mean, it's bound to happen at that.
It just may happen. It just may. I'm just saying.
That's dangerous for me.
But that's the dangerous part when they find.
Yeah, I'm a pass on that.
I try to pick somebody that's like I'm not attracted to, but I kind of can still vibe with. You know what I'm saying? So I don't cross those type of lines. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I have crossed those types of lines. And let me tell you, that was a messy situation.
No, Larry, don't get one if it's gonna be like that. Larry,
I'm just trying to figure out, you know, so it seems to be like, just at work.
Listen, so I have. It really is a joke for real, like at work wise. You know what I mean? They're not really interested in, you know, but you know, I got my moments where I play with them, be like. You gay for real, stop playing, you know, whatever type shit. But you know, some people, I've seen it before. I've seen a dude, y'all, and you know, he was ugly as hell, but hell, he had like 3 bomb ass work wives at work, but his girl at home, I was just looking like, you know, well, hell, she bad as shit too. And you know, I asked someone, I said, well, why you cheat? Well, I ain't gonna say cheat. Why you got work wives? He said, hell, I don't know. I just think they all fine as hell. So I make them all my work wife. So, you know, I get it. That's fine. You know.
So it's like having your cake and eating it too.
Mm-hmm. Kind of.
Okay. Just in your mind.
But it depends if it's serious. You know what I mean? Like me, it's a joke. Oh, y'all my work wife and husband because I said it, and that's what I mean. That's me what I say. But then, you know, somebody else who don't know it's a joke will be like, bitch, you know, she talked to all of them people on her pillow talk, and then you know they all call each other wifey and all this shit. You know, some people too far in your business and shit too that mess up.
True too.
So I mean,
y'all got the life, G. I have never every work relationship I've seen, that shit went up. It hit the flow. Every single one hit the flow, and I was like, I'm not built for that. You ain't gonna fuck up my money. So,
well, see, it's all in who you choose to navigate with at work. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes it's a blessing in disguise. So for me, it was a blessing in disguise that I didn't know about. I found out later. I got benefits and perks for messing around at work. But what I will say,
your job hiring.
Where you work?
They hiring, baby. That was like Sodom and Gomorrah. Everybody was getting it on. So like that's just not one of the types of jobs you want to be at. I'm just saying, because I mean we needed to because of the stress that it was a toxic work environment. Okay, that was like a work.
I never had a work husband.
I bet it was toxic to the muff.
Let me ask this. So are y'all saying, do you have to already have a spouse at home to have a work husband or a wife? Okay, so I wanted to put that out there for the viewers.
Oh, Bella,
that doesn't necessarily mean that you. I've never personally had a work husband.
That's so funny.
Not to say I wouldn't have one, but definitely, you know, not if I was in a relationship. I mean, but I see.
Well, I don't like nobody I work with, so.
I never
don't
been
even- I'm
lucky.
around
That's
too
what I'm
much.
saying. Damn.
Yeah, lucky.
I've never been lucky.
See, this is why I had to implement this and put that as the whole thing, because I was the rule breaker of it. Like I started out like way back when.
I'm
one of my
rolling
first
with
jobs,
you, G.
I
I'm gonna put
worked
you down
with
as a referral.
God damn, Bella of all.
You see, a lot of these rules I was a violator of, so that's why I had to implement them. Because I'm like, look, I don't need nobody else going down my road.
Girl, you all right with me?
Hey,
Right.
you wrong.
I'm just
You
saying.
wrong.
Oh Lord. I might need a separate episode of the toxic work situation.
Damn,
Because you know
Damn.
I might need you to dive into that because I seen some shit and I feel like you seen some things too.
We looking for that episode. We gonna make sure we
Okay, so just to touch bases, like I've been to swingers clubs. So I've seen some things. And let's just say that one of my coworkers was the person that introduced me to the swingers club.
See,
So that just lets you know that sometimes when you cross those lines and the work spouse doesn't stay the work spouse, that's what's gonna happen. So you may not know what they're into.
Damn, that's a good question. Would y'all ever go to a swingers club?
I've been.
I had one time I have, and that's due to the fact the person I was dating, he ended up introducing me to that world.
Damn. I don't judge
It's
them.
kind of fun, but it's kind of like.
Let me tell you
Hang on, y'all. I gotta plug my phone.
judge. I think the shit is dope as fuck because if you open with sex, like the way I'm gonna say it like this. So, sexually wise, for me, I've always heard through past relationships. Damn, the question is how you all about me because you doing some freaky ass shit, and the question is, well, damn, what you trying to say, But what I used to say, what's that damn movie, y'all? God damn.
What movie?
It was that old ass Tyler Perry movie when she walked into the damn swingers club and everybody.
Temptation.
Yeah,
with the girl in Station. I don't know what it's called.
I know what you're talking about. It's something Temptation.
I know what you're talking about though.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It ain't Temptation, it's the other shit, but I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. And I always say, yo, if I ever went to a swingers club, that shit better be rocking like that motherfucking swingers club. I don't want no boring ass shit. I better walk in like, damn.
It did. That did look lit. You right. I just had you right.
Sometimes fantasy don't match reality. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
I'm scared. What do I do? Do I go? Do I not go?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm
trying to get y'all advice. Damn it, I ain't been.
I'm a voyeur, so I like to watch. I don't necessarily like to participate, but I do like to watch. So for me, it's like watching live.
What's the rules? Okay.
Oh,
I ain't never been. Now I'm intrigued. Is there like rules before you go in? You have to like be your phone. Like you got to give them an ID. Like what's the rule?
Okay, so I can only speak for the clubs out here. Most of them make you sign a waiver, and most of them it's a club, an actual club in the front, and the fun is in the back. Or and one club is downstairs. It's like that I went to because I've been to only two. So the other setup was downstairs. So the regular club was downstairs. Upstairs they had a shower. They had a whole bedroom. They had a swing. They had a lounge area. You could be outside. Like it was a
bar. Like
it's fire.
That was that fancy shit right there.
It's fire. It's set up real nice.
Walk-in shower, so you could shower. And they had the contraceptives aplenty. So you were going to be safe.
Where is that?
No, seriously, is there like a buy one get one free pass, or do we refer that we met the location from you, or like
nickname?
I would like to go. Like I am intrigued.
I'm just saying, like it's you have to sign a waiver saying that you agree.
Don't tell nobody else. Don't tell nobody else.
Things and that whatever happens, you know,
In here, stays in here, yeah.
and things like that. But again, it's a regular club downstairs, and that one, the last one I went to, and then upstairs, you had to pay extra to get upstairs.
Be over there.
They generally like couples. They prefer that you come as couples.
Normally, most of them
I ain't got no man. I'm single. I'm single.
Unless you're a woman, then you get to pay less. But
the women could come by themselves. Yeah, the women could. Majority of them, the women could come by themselves. But if a man, he have to bring a woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or he gonna be.
I like that rule. I like that rule.
I came with my homegirl, and it was
now, May and Emmy, have you guys ever been to a swingers club?
I have been there.
Oh, I like that.
Who said
explain.
Exactly. We want to know the tea.
Because why not? Someone just asked me to go there, and I said, why not? I want to know what it's like. So I went there. But you know, I kind of like, it's a news experience. Not everybody get to go there, so why not? And it's new, it's exciting. Yeah, I kind of like it.
Come in that bitch with a secret camera.
I'm saying, what's the attire? Like, you know, what you wearing that motherfucker? Like, damn.
Well, I know the one that I went to. They
Meg, what you wear, girl? What you wear when you went to the thing? What you wear, Meg? What you wear?
You go to the club.
Yeah.
Okay, club attire. Okay.
They told me
I
couldn't
want to hear
wear
what Larry
nothing.
said when I want to hear your experience.
They told me that I could. They told me I had to turn my clothes in at the front. They had like lockers.
What?
They had lockers.
Wait a minute.
Okay, you was in that motherfucker swinging?
No, it's like you. Okay, so I walk in like this or whatever, and it's like you pay, you show them your ID to get in. Cool, got it. The next door, this man issues you a towel, and you just get undressed.
He was
You get undressed. So the way it was set up was he took your clothes at the front, and then on the other side it was access to the same lockers. So when you showered and whatever, you could just get your clothes. It's kind of set up like a gym locker room, kind of like how you was talking about it. You know, it had the hot tub, you know, the swimming pool, you know, it had like weights in there and everything. And I'm like, I don't think anybody's in here to lift weights, but okay, cool, got it. Whatever. And then it's like, it had like 3 levels. And I remember they let me in. They let me in for free because I was 21 and it was my first time coming there. And it was a little time. It was a good little time. I mean, they literally issued me a towel to just wear around my waist, and that was pretty much it. And nobody really used that towel.
Why would you?
Of course not.
I guess
why?
You got shy people, so I mean, like, you know.
I would have been
I'm like medium shy, so I'm trying to like get my foot in the pool, but not swim. You know what I'm saying?
When you get a couple of drinks and you fuck all that shot go right out the window.
I'll be like, who want it?
Now, Emmy, have you been to one, Emmy?
No.
You want to go to one?
Mostly because it's usually for someone who actually has a partner. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Not all of them.
Go by yourself.
Okay,
you take me in.
Sometimes being a unicorn gets you the most excitement and attention.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been inside one, but it wasn't during the time that they were actually having a event.
Yeah, they usually hit a
building out. You almost it's almost like a secret society. You gotta have somebody that's been going invite you. You can't it's not open to the public. Like it's in a secluded area. Like I had no idea that it was there. Somebody had told me about it, but they even have swinger cruises. When I was married,
yes,
he wanted to go on one, and I was like, yeah, they have, but it's not like you go on carnival.com. It's not, it's not advertised like that. You gotta actually Google swingers cruises or LBG. You know what I'm saying? They actually have those.
Wow.
But
somebody's
it's
wheels
you
is
have
turned.
to get like invitations.
You say what?
I said like it's hard because you gotta have someone like give you an invitation to this
Not on
kind
a
of thing.
cruise, you don't.
Yeah.
Not on a cruise.
Belladonna, you been on a cruise?
Oh.
No. I've been on a regular cruise, but I when I was researching all of this stuff, I ran across the information that she is referring to.
Look, I'm about to say,
I like the dark web. I find all the good stuff there.
like,
But like she say, it's there, but it's not readily available to you.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, you
like
gotta
You
really
gotta
search.
actually be looking for it.
Yeah, you gotta search. Dig. You gotta dig like something like you burying the body.
resort type shit. Like, bitch, wait, I just woke up. I want my bacon and eggs first. And they eat that shit and be like, oh, come on, let's go.
Relax.
do they have instant STD testing like those pull up COVID? Nope. They don't do STD testing.
They don't
wanna-
do COVID testing either?
But they provide contraception there. You said right, like
Yeah,
they
they
have.
do provide contraception, but as far as you knowing people's status, no. That they don't do that. That's why they provide the protection. And the places that I went to, the first one, they had everything leather. So that way you could spray it and wipe it down. Leather beds, leather couches. They had the old school big TVs with the, with the thing on the back. Now we have like the flat screens. They had those older big screen TVs and the pornos playing on in the back.
Damn.
And then I saw a human centipede orgy.
You know what?
The highlight.
Safe words. We ain't gonna talk. You ain't gonna reference the human centipede when you talking about sex. That's what you're not gonna do.
That's what it looked like to me. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
So that was my. I'm
human
done.
Centipede. That's a fucked up. I mean, okay.
Yes, but I mean that's the visual. That lets you know that my first experience was horrible, but it did not discourage me from going to the second one, which was much better.
Okay. So did you go by yourself, or you in a relationship? You went with a partner? Or
Remember the first time I went with that coworker. The second time I went on like a date with somebody that I was.
Okay, you know what?
Listen, I'm not a normal person. I keep trying to tell you that. I might look like a nerd, but I'm one of those.
You don't look like no nerd,
off.
girl. You don't look like no nerd. I'm just saying, you real veteran status with it. Like, damn, I got to get some lessons.
I told you I'm a self-proclaimed sexual deviant. What part of this is you not understanding?
Deviant. All right.
I'm just saying.
But you know what? A lot of people, because even the guy that had introduced me before we became boyfriend and girlfriend, that was one of our third dates. People would actually take you on a date to those places, and they especially see that you are. They fill you out to see that you are in that in that realm. Like you freaky, you open minded, you about that life. So,
like a surprise or like, babe, would you ever do a you know what swing party? Like you ask that question, or it's like a don't worry about where we going type shit.
You know what? I'm gonna need you to just be direct, because if we pull up and abandon your dig, I'm gonna be like, okay, but yeah.
Nah, with him, he was like, you know what? He was like, if I get a third date, I want our third date to be, I want to take you to the swingers club. I say, oh really? I say, yeah. If you get a third date, we got to see about the second date, how it's going to end tonight. So yeah, so that's how that happened.
I'm ignorant. I would have been like, damn, I ain't been on the swing in a minute.
What park we going to? I'm dead. I am dead.
Girl, be like,
I ain't been on a swing in a minute.
I'm done.
Okay, on that note, I'm taking another one of my pickles.
For real. Shit. Like, bitch, what kind of swing we?
So who's next with their topic? What you got? What you got in the box?
Lord.
So I have one.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my girl, she ain't even said the shit yet. Now
She didn't need to.
I'm about to say, listen, Trina don't need to. We know what's coming, honey.
All right. So this one is the date was going great until. What is your story with the great was going date until? Ooh. But I got some shit, but I want one of y'all to go first.
okay, because first off, y'all crying. Wait. Wait.
They was going great until we pulled up to the swingers.
Yo, I'm tearing up. I am tearing up.
I didn't know
Who
people
going
still
first?
dated.
Okay, so fuck your mom.
Let Larry go, because Larry just about to throw himself out the fucking chair.
Okay, so I briefly touched on it a little bit on one of my episodes, but I remember I was talking to this guy. We were whatever, cool, got it. We were dating, I guess you want to call it. He was like, hey, there is, a Raising Cane's like across the street from my house. You just want to pull up and we can go get some. And I said, okay, cool, got it, whatever, let's do it. So pulled up to his house, get there. I'm sitting there chilling or whatever. He comes to the door. He's like, I'll be right back. I'm just getting ready, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I'm sitting there and I hear keys outside, like, little jangly keys or whatever. So I'm thinking it's like the neighbors because it's like, his windows are open and he lives like in like a little townhouse area. And then I heard the key go into the first lock and I was just like, okay, maybe he got a roommate. That man bolted out of that bedroom and was like, can you get in this closet? And I was like, no, I'm not getting no fucking closet. Like, what are you talking about? So then whoever it is fidgeting with the lock. He was like, can you please get in this closet? I will explain later. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on here? Do you know that by the time that door opened, I had hopped my ass in that closet and I was sitting there. I'm sitting here in a closet, literally like a coat closet, like watching what's going on outside. This man walks in talking about, hey, babe, this, babe, that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting here like, babe. So I'm telling my best friend, I'm texting, I'm like, I need you to come get me or something, whatever. Bitch didn't even answer. I was upset. So he comes out, they do whatever. Like he gets dressed, they get dressed or whatever, and they leave. So I'm like, okay, this is my moment. I have to get out of this house. I go to the front door. I'm locked in. you have to have a key to get in, and you have to have a key to get out. I ain't never seen no shit like this in my life. So I'm sitting there panicking, and then I hear the key come back. So I bolt back to the closet. Oh my God. I bolt back to the closet, and it's him. And he's like, I'm so sorry. And I'm just like, you know what? Where's my shit? I'm leaving. Like, I can't find my shoes. I'm all fucked up in the head. I get my shoes and I walk out and I'm walking down the sidewalk. And I hear somebody say, you must be Larry. So I look and it's the same man that was in the house. And I'm like, you know who I am? And he was like, yes. He was like, Sean talks about you all the time. And I was like, so why the fuck was I in a damn closet?
Make it make sense.
What was I in this closet for? I was like, you know what? It don't even matter. I left and I went home. And he texted me and he's just like, I'm so sorry. Like, I can explain. I don't even want you to text me. I don't want to explain. You have ruined my whole day. And it's only 5 p.m. Like, I'm upset. Like, I don't want to talk to you. I was just in a coat closet with shoes and raincoats, hiding from somebody that knew about me. What?
Wow.
I have been in a closet like before.
Yes, a real closet.
Bullshit.
But not that crazy. Like yours are like way
like this.
No, mine is just like well, but to be candid, we were fucking and I was in his condo and like somebody turned the door. I like heard something at the door and I was like, what? And he was like I was giving him a blowjob at the time and then he was like, that is something. He was like, yeah, he was like, did you hear that? And I was like, hear what? Hear what? He was like, so. And he was like, did you lock the door? And I was like, man, this is your room. This is your house. You didn't. And he was like, yeah, and he was like, I did. I locked the door. I was like, so what's it? And he was like, can you get in the closet? Yeah, and he was like, can you get in the closet? I think it's my brother. And he was like, what? Yeah, he was like, I think it's my brother. Can you like get in the closet? And it was like this huge closet, and I had to like roll down from his bed and like gather my clothes. And then I get in the closet and he like threw my bag in with me because I had like my handbag with me, and he was like, "Here, your bag." And he's like, "Oh my god, your shoes!" And he like put everything with me in the damn closet. And I was in there texting my friends because before I went on that date, my friends like, "Girl, you have to text me so I know you like not getting murdered somewhere." So like, I'm actually in a closet right now. What should I do? I'm just like getting dressed in the closet.
Like it's in my location said closet.
Yeah. And he went outside to like look and everything, and he came in and he was like, I think maybe it's my brother. Can you like get out of the room and pretend like you're like from some other rooms? I was like, okay, sure.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because it's like they share that apartment,
Okay.
and he didn't tell his brother in advance. So I went outside, but it still failed because his brother was actually like standing in the hallway. He was standing in the hallway, so he saw me go out the damn room. Yeah, and I just walk past him and pretend like I don't know, I don't see him.
He's a brother. What?
Yeah.
You had to get in the closet for the brother?
Yeah, and I'm like, why? I was confused. I was like, why?
Yeah, I don't think that was his brother.
Somebody got some explaining to do because I don't think that was his brother.
Exactly.
Because why you hiding a girl for your brother? Like, okay, say if maybe your mom and she probably say, don't have no chicks in my house and you don't want to, disrespect
Girl.
But my thing is, the brother, I don't give my brother or my sister.
He told me it's because his brother has to use the room or something. I don't
I'm
know.
sure his brother.
He could have gave you a better one than that
the
one.
room also.
No, yeah, it's not adding up.
We using the room now, so
right. The fuck?
Oh yeah, because they only have like one bed sheet. So I think that's the problem.
Girl, that might have been a blessing that you got up out of there. You might have needed to go. You might have needed to go.
Yeah, you
might needed to go.
Did you shine the black light on the bed sheets? Brother has probably used the sheets.
More than him.
Okay, y'all.
I'm disgusted.
Look.
I can't.
All right, so I dated this girl, and this is some funny shit. So, all right, so you know how in an apartment you got your first floor, and then you got that second floor where the balcony and shit is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was dating this girl, didn't even know that she wasn't open to her mother about her sexuality. And so, I'm thinking like, yes, movie was good. I'm about to go ahead and show what this is about, and I'm like, ow. So we get in that joint, and I'm like, okay, this is nice. Like, everything looked like it could be her spot. And that's how it came off, is her spot. So, we in a room, and how the room was is like the window, there's grass. And mind y'all, it had snowed and all that bullshit. And so get into the house, whatever, we in there. And, as I'm receiving head, you hear a door shut, like hard, like somebody slamming the door. And you hear somebody calling her. And all you hear is her head. You see her head come up like, oh, shit, Trina. Bruh, can you go under the couch? Under the bed, in the closet. Or can you go over the motherfucking balcony, okay? So Bitch, wait a minute. So, I'm looking like, wait a minute. First of all, I didn't even get to come and you tell me I gotta go jump over a motherfucking balcony, bitch. So then I'm looking like, well, who house is we at? We at my mama's house. Bitch, you said it was your house. You are 28 years old. What the hell are you talking about? So she was like, no, for real. So I started to be ignorant, started to make little, how bags, Dorito chips be loud as shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I started to open up shit to be loud because now I feel retarded in this motherfucker. Are you really 28 years old out this mud? I need to see some ID. Like, why are we hiding grown? Girl, hurry up and hop my motherfucking ass over that fucking balcony so damn fast, landed on my back in the snow, and got up and was like, oh shit, I'm still alive. That was the worst fucking date of my life. The worst.
Wow.
The worst. I was good, I was a little wet, cold as shit, but still, what the hell? My wig was on and everything, but damn. Over again. Over
Hey, y'all, I got a crazy date.
I got
a crazy date. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna be real quick with it. Listen,
Girl.
my date was great until my ex beat up my date.
What?
Bitch, you recorded?
So I put it on it was on my podcast. I really talked about this shit. You got that one nigga you fucking on, y'all doing y'all thing, woo woo woo. Y'all kind of just go into a relationship, then you find out they ain't shit. That's what happened. So I broke up with that dude, started dating somebody else. Ben stopped talking to the dude. We been stopped talking for months. I kid you not, G. I'm going to Wildberry. Shout out to Wildberry for the waffles. We sitting there eating. And that, like, adjacent from us comes my ex. He coming sitting there with his new bitch. So, my first instinct was like, yeah, you should get the fuck up. But I was like, no, we ain't talked for a while. You know what I'm saying? It should be cool. I'm going to act like I don't know him, whatever. We conversating. We having a good conversation, whatever. This motherfucker, you feel somebody just staring at you. This nigga just staring at me, eating his shit, looking from adjacent. I'm like, I'm hot. I don't know what's about to happen right now, but I'm going to act like I don't see him. So I run to the bathroom real quick, get myself together. Of course, this motherfucker gets up, goes to the bathroom. Tries to talk to me, in a little hallway. I'm like, nah, I'm here with somebody. Leave me alone. Deuces. Fuck you. I kid you not. We leaving. I'm telling my date, like, yeah, I'm ready to go. I got a stomach problem. I'm like, I can't eat. Let's leave. He like, cool. We walking out the shit, y'all. I swear to God, this nigga get up, follow us outside. Hey, Robin. So I act like I didn't hear the shit. I'm like, it must be another Robin here. I don't know who the fuck the nigga's talking to. So my date, this nigga turned around. I said, is your name Robin? That's the first thing I'm thinking. Like, why would you turn your ass around? Your name's not Robin, fam. Like, you done blew the cover. What's up? So this motherfucker walks up, trying to talk to me, just ignores my date. He grabs my arm. My date tried to be Superman and pushed off the dude. Now, my ex is like 6'3". He like two something, big ass nigga. My date was like 5'11". So, I was scared. I didn't know what to do at that moment. I was just like, can somebody call security? I don't know what's gonna happen. So my ex, like, leave her the fuck alone, woo woo. Like, I'm trying to talk to her. My date, like, nah, G, she here with me. So my date swung first. I was like, why would you do that? I don't understand. So these motherfuckers fighting in the Wildberry parking lots. White people outside driving on the street. I don't know what's going on. Mind you, my ex came there with a date, so he had somebody else that was there. So me and the girl just standing in the parking lot like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do. So they end up stopped fighting. The police came. I hurried up and got my date in the car. And yes, I drove back with the date that got beat up. He indeed lost the fight. There's no doubt about it. He lost the fight. I didn't know how to conversate on the ride back because that was my fault. You know what I'm saying? I felt like
I would have been like,
that was my fault.
Good, weren't you?
No, that was his fault. He's the one. But was there a second date? Is what I want to.
There was not. What? It was a pretty much fuck me. You know what I'm saying? He felt like I had set him up, and he did not believe that I had cut this man off for 3 months. You understand? So sorry to that man because that was really So that was my day. I just wanted to mention that because. Sorry to that man.
But the gag is your ex had a whole date.
He had a date.
Just pushed her away and went straight to you. What? I
And
can't.
the girl just standing outside. She like, what's going on? I was like, I don't know what's going on, but you need to do something. Somebody need to do something.
Oh,
Damn.
So that was wild. That was literally
I
the
have
wildest date
made-
I've ever had in my life. So
Oh, that sucks.
He probably
I
never
have asked his
got
date
so
out
happy.
instead, just like ask the woman out to be.
Exactly. I'll be like, you know what? You want to go out? Let's go out. Like,
you know,
Let's-
I should have.
You know, us two.
We should have got together because we didn't know what to do. So
Damn.
like, nope. Let's get out of here. Let's.
that was very awkward.
Leave them here.
exactly. I would have left them fighting. Bye. Sorry, but not sorry. Mm-mm.
That's some funny
Oh
shit.
Lord, have mercy.
So
you want
mine-
to go? You want to go first? Yeah, you go first.
So mine was a double blind date, and it went wrong because I let my best friend at the time hook me up, and this was also her coming out to me. Okay, I didn't know, so I get, you know, she calls me, she's like, oh, me and my boo here, and you know, your date's in the back seat. Okay, I'm like, okay, I got ready, I'm all excited. I get out to the car, and I'm like, oh, her little date is cute. Not realizing it's a stud. Not a problem with me at all. Okay, you know, I'm paying, remember? But I did not know that she was bi. Okay? And this was my first time ever seeing her with a woman. So then when I get in the back seat, she hooks me up with the studliest of studs, but her chest is bigger than mine. Now, at the time, I was a double D, so this lady had to be all triple D, maybe a F.
Damn.
Okay, I have a problem with that.
Ow.
Fine.
That was. I ain't got a problem with that either. But those some
Shout out to all the big titty women. I'm sorry.
those some big shit.
I mean, that's beautiful, big titties and everything, but I have a problem. She didn't even tell me that this was going down. So I'm stuck in the back seat trying to figure out why her stud looked better than my stud. Number one. And number two, why the lady titties was bigger than mine.
That's where we stuck at, is some big ass.
That's
where we stuck at. We stuck at them F's. Oh God, that's where we stuck at.
Why am I taking F's? And that should have been where this story ended. However, I let my friend hook me up yet again to get messed up where she arranged yet another double date with somebody that I used to work with that I hated.
I hope it ain't the one from the damn
No. That was prior. That was prior. Years back.
We ain't forget that.
I didn't like him, but they got into a fight. Okay? They got into a fight. We all at, you know, getting our steak hoagies or whatever. And then the police got called. After that, I told my friend she is no longer allowed to hook me up on any more blind dates.
No more, goddammit.
No more nothing. So I gave y'all a 2 for 1.
Yeah.
But the moral of the story is don't do blind dates.
Girl.
Okay, your friend, y'all need to revisit y'all conversation because she didn't know what you wanted.
I mean, first of all, you don't come out to somebody like that. Like, don't surprise me because my reaction didn't necessarily match because what she was giving. Because I was like, oh, okay. Why my stud look like this though? Can yours?
You want to trade? You want to trade?
I sure did. I was like, why is she fine? Why? Can we talk about that?
Cause she only picking them right for her. She not a good pick. See, she's one of the type of friends where she will get you a date, but she gonna give you a fucked up date, ain't gonna pick you, and then she gonna make sure she sit there and get the nice apple in the bunch for herself. I don't like those type of friends.
You ain't lying. You're not lying. It's some people like that for sure.
For real.
No, May, you had a horrible date that went bad.
When Robin said sorry to that man, I remember one thing. My dad was great until we had lunch. We went back to his place. I started to giving him head, and suddenly, I'm Thai. I love spicy.
Girl, me too.
I think we all do, girl.
Ow.
Okay.
I look up to his face, and
I think I know where this goes.
I think I'm giving the best performance ever. I think I am great today. I am delivering. I am doing it. His face was like,
He was in
damn. I thought he was enjoying, but no.
It's burning.
It's
You thought
burning.
that was his orgasm face?
Yeah, I thought it was his orgasm face. I thought I was great.
Wait,
I-
so he wasn't at all.
But
Oh,
that
Lord.
was his chili face.
Sorry, man.
He had a hot.
You burned his dick?
I am sorry.
A fucking hot tamale.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Sorry for that, man.
Oh, wait a minute.
I see
So
what
what
she
did
said.
you do?
Sorry.
Did you like pour water on it?
Sitting there blowing.
Oh, okay.
Man,
You had so you had something hot and spicy that you had eaten.
Yeah.
And then what? Oh, I'm sorry. That shit went over my head for a second. I'm sorry, y'all.
Girl, that had me imagine if somebody was
That's
doing
great.
it. Burning.
Babe,
Prison
can you just do the
kids.
face again? What was the face he was making?
Do the face.
You had a face.
It's I'm guessing face. I just thought I'm good. I'm the best.
You thought he was in heaven, and he was literally in heaven because he was dying.
And May was like,
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I can't.
He was dying right there.
that's some funny shit.
Woo, damn, that hurt.
That's some funny shit.
Yeah,
For
that
real.
is.
I would have been like, I thought you was into that spicy, freaky shit. That's what you should have said. I thought you was into that spicy, freaky shit.
Oh my god.
Should have told me. Should
So
have told me.
my date was going good until we went back. Why we always going back to motherfucker's house? I don't know.
Girl. Because we
So-
all
That was
So we went back to his house. I'm like, okay. First of all, I was comfortable going to his house because the same condo building that he lived in, my aunt lived a couple of floors down, but I didn't tell him that. So then we just watching TV, but that's some fake shit. I'm looking like, nigga, let's get straight to it. So we end up doing it or whatever. And my thing, it probably not as bad as y'all's, but my thing is, it went bad until the fact is that he tried to shove his unaroused dick into my vagina.
Oh my
Mm-mm.
god.
Mm-mm.
I need to drink.
It's like
I'm like,
No,
Yes.
that's like cardinal sin.
No, that shit is gross, bro. Like
That's
nobody
like
would do that flap.
That's a violation.
It didn't make it look like I'm not there. No,
Okay,
nigga.
because why? So he couldn't get it up.
so I'm sitting there like, okay, so first I thought I was tripping, and I'm like, hold up, what the fuck? So I'm sitting there like, okay, let me not. This was when I was in my 20s. So I'm like, let me not fucking judge. So let me just see what's going on.
Girl.
So he's still sitting there. I'm like, okay, wait, time to fuck out. Hold everything, full flag. So I'm sitting there. I say, hey, yo, I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm putting it in. I say, but you're not erect. You're not hard. He's like, well, I get hard when I normally get inside of you. And I'm like, what? I say, hold up.
That makes no
That's
sense.
not the right correction.
It makes no sense.
That makes no sense, and I'm a dude, and I still don't get it.
Right. That
Exactly.
makes
like how
no sense.
did he?
So I'm like, I'm sorry, I had to go. So he got pissed off because he gonna sit there and say, well, you gonna leave
As
me
you
to the
should.
blue balls. I say, you ain't even fucking hard. So what blue balls you even have?
Okay, where's the blue at?
So he said that he got pissed off. So he's sitting there talking about, oh, well, you could leave. I said, I am going to leave. I'm going to get my motherfucking clothes now. So he said they want to rush me, not let me wait for my ride. So he had the one attempt to throw me out. And I say, I ain't going no motherfucking where. I'm going to leave when my ride tell me I'm the fuck downstairs.
Okay.
But then he sat there and said, well, how you going to tell me that you're not going to leave out my house? I say, because you invited me in this bitch. And when you invite me in this bitch, all motherfucking hell just rules off. Period. So then he ended up kicking me out. And I sat there and took the door so hard and just went whoosh. And then he slammed it back. I say, you motherfucking bitch. And I just started banging on the door. And I went downstairs to my aunt. And come to find out she knew who this jackass was. She was like, niece, I dare not you ever go to that motherfucking house again. No. But it was just the fact of how was you trying to shove your unerect, unhard, fucking, oh my God, penis in my fucking vagina.
Yeah, I think much like get your shit out of here. Boy, get that shit out of here.
Boys ain't no bubble gum. The fuck.
Okay.
That's a travesty.
Yeah, that was some bullshit. And from that point, I said, oh, hell no. Never again. You ain't getting your shit hard if all these juices in this big ass and thighs can't get you hard, then you won't be getting into this motherfucker.
Okay.
Hell no.
He wasn't ready. He probably would have drowned anyway. Shit.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
It's about to be less than 5 seconds off the goddamn shit.
Okay.
She is too much.
It's been a long time. I'm sorry. Give me about a few minutes. I got you.
Oh my God. But who got the next topic?
I know that was wild. That was a good topic.
Off shit right there. The girl.
Yeah. Never.
Okay.
As I got older, I was like, that was a wrap. Never, ever.
So since y'all on the steamy topics tonight, I got one. Actually, I think it was the one he said he had to go. I had sent. He had did like a poll and was like, some suggestions of topics, and so mine was to toy or not to toy, and who's using them. If it's a male, female, or if it's a female, female. Mostly my purpose for the topic was male and female, to toy or not to toy, and who's using them. So, have you ever, if you were in a heterosexual, because this is what it makes it seem. Of course, girls, if it's a girl on girl, y'all sharing it. But if you were with a guy, have you ever introduced toys into the bedroom, and who used them?
All day. Actually, he introduced the shit to me. All fucking day. My sex situation, all day. And it's at the point where me and him been dealing with each other off and on for the past 16 years, to the fact that I now don't want to have sex without any extra spice of toys in it, because he took me to a different level. So it's like, you ain't gonna go from eating Grey Poupon to fucking regular mustard, right? So you want to end up elevating your level. So hell, and like I said, he introduced it to me, because that Scorpio.
So
baby,
what kind of toys did y'all have?
It was the dildos, it was vibrators, it was and also he had, and then another thing, he had a friend who had a sex toy. So every new gadget that came out, oh baby, it was coming in here. So it was the new rolls, it was everything you could think of, even the anal balls and plugs and everything. So
that's what I want to try. I want to try that.
So he brought them to the bed. Did he use them?
Did he use it on himself? Yeah, he actually wanted me to use it on him. One of them, I did use it on him. Scorpios are freaky, so of course, fuck that.
Okay.
Yes. Who's next?
I'm gonna go ahead and speak.
Okay.
Female wise, No, my past wise, no. I've never dated. Okay, so my exes weren't into the freaky shit. Like y'all know the 50 Shades of Grey, where Big Daddy had all the freaky shit. And so I call him Big Daddy because listen, I try to tell people that I'm submissive. I'm very submissive. You want to tie me up and you want to try some shit, I'm down for the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's how you come off to me. And a lot of people don't know what being submissive is. They hear the word submissive, but they're like, oh, yeah, I know what that is. Do you really know what being submissive is? Because there's been times where I've been more dominant, and it's like I don't want to be the dominant one. I like being. I'm just submissive. So it's like when it comes to dudes. So there was a time. So my baby daddy. Um. So he didn't understand how sexual I am. Okay. So he wanted to try a toy. So I had like the vibrating dick rings and shit like that. And then I had like my dildos and then, vibrators. I had all that shit. And then I had the feather and then I had the whips. I had the handcuffs. I like being blindfolded. I like to take the feather. I like for you to tickle my shit with a feather. Whatever. So shocked the shit out of me because you would never known this motherfucker was that type of person. Whereas that he wants you want me to do what? You want to put what in your vaginas? I got you. If a female won't let me get them vaginas, and you, as my baby daddy, won't let me get the vaginas, that's something crazy. So that was my first time.
Are you saying vaginas?
Vaginas.
Vaginas.
I mean that booty girl. Because I'm inside my booty. Okay. So that's what I call it, the vaginas. Like the booty. Yep, your vaginas. So, okay. He was okay with this shit. He was okay with this shit. And I was just shocked because I was like, yeah, nigga, try me if you want to. But I love toys. Female wise, with females, I love toys. Mostly with females because it's more so like my fiance now. I love toys. I would love.
Who next? Y'all quiet?
I guess I'll go.
I'm gonna let all y'all talk and then I'll.
Girl, I'm ready. Belladonna. Come on, girl.
So I guess the person that actually took me to the swingers club, he was the one when I was going through my issues at home to introduce me to using toys. Period. That was where we started. That's how our conversation started one day. He suggested that I use a vibrator. That was when I found out that I could squirt. Okay. So when we ended up fooling around, he asked me to bring my vibrator, and he had bought a couple toy. The penis ring with the bullet. So we used that, and then he liked to watch me pleasure myself and squirt and stuff like that. So with us, like, we always like to take things to the next level. So we would just try different toys and experiment and things like that. So never did the anal play though. That was just me. That's just not my style. But I think he might have been open to it if that would have been, put on the table.
See, I don't know how to relax.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, everybody has their kink level. Me, no backdoor play. But everything else under the sun. And then I just learned what water sports were. Y'all know what water sports are?
What's water sports?
Okay. We gonna table that. We'll come back. I'll let somebody else go. We'll come back to water sports.
Damn.
I'm shocked that you know no backdoor, but
I know. Low key though.
Why not? I'm curious.
You just said you was deviant, a sexual deviant. That seems like backdoor would be in the deviant category.
No. I mean, don't get me wrong. A nice salad tossing is one thing, but I have trauma dealing with that door.
Oh,
Okay.
So when you have trauma,
Yeah.
you know, it don't feel the same
Yeah.
because of the way it was done.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So I have something like when we talk about letting things go, that's one of the things that I have to let go.
Like,
Facts. Let me see a toy. Yeah, I definitely use a toy. What's crazy is no shade. I was dating somebody in college, and I actually ended up cheating on him. And the person I cheated on him with introduced me to toys.
Wow. Goddamn.
And then you know how I go. You get fucked by somebody else that fuck you better than your mate. Well, hell.
Bitch, what? Yeah, that's a whole motherfucking problem. You ain't even going back.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not proud of it, but I'm happy that I experienced it because I wouldn't have known what I liked. You know what I'm saying? I would have been missing out. Okay. My boyfriend was very conservative at the time, very old fashioned. Let's lay in the bed, missionary. I love you, babe. You know what I'm saying? So once I got this nigga, he throwing me all on the walls and shit, got the leg up with the little, I never had like this. So toys for me, for sure.
See, that's why I said that
it gotta be fun sex. I remember the boring shit.
Experience.
It's so important to know what you like. You know, man, listen. So I had never experienced toys with a guy until I experienced it with this guy. I'm not gonna say what he is because I ain't got no money to give nobody.
You ain't gotta say his name.
Right.
So,
Daddy.
I'm not gonna say. But,
John Doe. No, I'm just kidding.
Anyway, so I watched my share of porn, and I'm a Gemini first and foremost. Yes, and we always trying to balance that angel, devil, spicy, quiet.
That shit came out.
Always trying to balance that. Two people. So, we having sex or whatever. There's always been like a no limit with us. If it's me and you, my belief is we should be able to do what we want to do. Anywhere, anytime, if we're both comfortable and we enjoying it. So we having sex, we've had sex many times, oral sex, whatever, licking, everything. So this one particular night, it's like I'm giving him oral. Lord, hey, if my kids are watching right now,
they need to be asleep. Damn it!
Get your ass in your bed.
Okay, get your ass in the bed.
Get your ass in the
They grown.
Okay.
They grown, y'all.
Let me
They
get the
in their
bell.
20s. This is the time to push mute. Go get you something to drink or whatever. But so I'm giving them. I'm performing oral, whatever, and that little area between the testicles and the butt. So
The gooch,
if you clean,
the gooch.
you smell good. The gooch, you smell good. Then I'm exploring. So I'm just hold on. My daughter, my youngest one, is bringing me some water.
Get Auntie some water.
Thursday. Talk about that now.
All this timing is epic.
Crazy.
You heard Mama.
Listen, it's the timing for me, for real. And she just actually spoke about them, and one of them popped up.
That's why I said the timing is epic.
She's the only one. She's 13. So I asked her a long time ago to bring me some water. She brings it now. Anyway, so I'm exploring. When you giving head, you want it to be wet. You want it to be juicy. You spitting and everything. Juice running down a little gooch is what y'all say it's called.
Yes, ma'am. That is correct. It is the gooch.
The gooch.
It's running down the gooch. And so I'm looking up, I'm playing in the spit that's in the gooch. He reaches under, guides my hand to the area And I'm like, okay, maybe he want me to just. No, he wanted to go in. And when I say I did that, it was it was over. Never in my life have I seen anything like this. He actually has never done that before. We were just that comfortable that we were, and then from that it went to toys. And I'm like, okay, I'm with that because some men are so homophobic that they feel like if you play with that area, that means that they're gay.
Yeah.
And that is so far from the truth.
You better play with that booty and stop playing.
Man, listen, that's between
That's
you
where their
and
spot
is. That's where they spot is.
Exactly. They don't know it though.
They don't know, and that is where their G spot is. I don't want to say unfortunately, it's not necessarily a bad thing. That's just where it's at. And if you and that person are comfortable exploring that area, hey, I'm with it.
Yes.
Exactly.
Long as you clean, don't come bring me.
I remember that saying that old school shit. They be like, "You better shut up, you African booty scratcher or boot licker or something." And now everybody licking everybody's booty. It's like,
okay, I'm jealous too. Okay, so can we go back to water sports real quick?
We got some people. We got people in the chat. Anybody?
Oh yeah. Let's see. Yeah, anybody experience some some sexual experience with some toys? Let us know. But y'all know I'm excited about this water sport because I'm like, this probably be a new thing for me.
Yeah, me too.
Right, no. I mean, okay, so I just found out what water sports is because one of my exes recently, was telling me, because they reach out for me from time to time to tell me certain things. I'm one of those people you could just talk to about anything. I'm the go-to person for sex talk. So he told me he just recently found out with one of his recent lovers that he was into peeing on them.
The
R. Kelly.
That's what that is.
So that's what water spurts is. It's not just peeing. It's like when a woman squirts on a man. That's also considered water sports, or woman squirt on a woman. Like those, like it's the fluids that come out of your body. That's considered water sports.
Got you.
So I know guys who like to be squirted on. That's a fetish for them. Like if they find out that you know how to squirt.
Look at Trina face.
They want you to do that on them. Like they
know how to swim, baby. As long as you know how to swim.
And I'm just sitting there like, so how did you find that part out? Like how did you know that was a turn on for you? Like I just really want to know, have y'all ever had that happen to where y'all squirted on your partner and they liked it?
Hell yeah. I don't like to do it though. It's more so of a, man, please don't make me have to do it, because then I'd be like, you get the best of me type of shit, y'all. I swear to God. It's like I feel like you get the best of me if you make me do that. You know what I mean? I be trying to hold that shit like, wait a minute, quit playing. Okay, let me stand up real quick, let me walk away, and then they'd be like, oh, you're running away type shit. No, listen, I gotta breathe, because the way this is about to come out, you gonna drown. For real. Like, it's I think it's amazing. I think it's an amazing experience, but it's a drain and a get the best of me type feeling. Vibrators don't make you do that. It just, you just, oh shit, okay, I'm good to go. Then you clean it off, put it back, polish it, whatever the hell you got to do to put it away. But
and I'm the reverse.
Yeah, I put that shit up, Elroy.
Well, listen, I didn't mean to do it.
You said you didn't mean to do it?
I told you, close your damn eyes.
I didn't mean to do it. It happened. Like, so y'all never had where y'all had sex, right? And it's like, for some reason, you just start peeing. It's like, for some reason, it's like, okay, you thinking you coming, because even people be thinking that spurt is like come. The spurt is actually pee. It's not cum. And one of my homegirls bust somebody bubble for that shit. But it's not cum. It's actually squirting. I mean, it's pee. When you squirt, it's actually not the cum of it. It's actually you pee. It's water.
Have you ever faked it? Have y'all ever?
Yeah, in my past, in my younger years, but now
y'all
me at
faked
40,
the orgasm and shit like that before.
Me at 40, I'm not faking shit. If you can't make me come, you should not be on this ride.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna be the eyeball. I am not a squirt. I have not ever.
Ain't no eyeball.
I have eyeball.
Be honest, just in case some of my they be like, well, she better not sit up there. No, I have never.
Be in that motherfucking inbox. You ain't squirting.
Yeah, like, when?
I'm so over.
No, I want to. I do research. I'm like, I don't know. They say all women should be able to. I have never.
It's a complicated situation. So for me, I have to have clitoral stimulation in order to achieve that. So like the only time a man has ever made me squirt was when it was oral. Where some women who can actually get it with penetration and they just get that spot hit. I've come close, but I've ran from it. I've come very, very close. But it's got to be the right angle at the right time at the right repetitive motion. So
I mean, I've had the intense, what they say, the intense where your insides feel like it pushes. I've experienced that many times, but there's nothing gushing. There's nothing, you know what I'm saying, spraying out like that. So I don't. Am I dehydrated? I don't know what's going on.
I'm drinking
not
water.
that. I'm drinking water like, now.
Some women will go through their whole life not experiencing it. And I'm going to be honest with you. When I first did it, I called my mama and I told her.
That lasted me straight up.
I think I messed up myself.
She get on my fucking nerves.
I'm drinking water too. Everybody drinking.
I called my mama. She was like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" So I had to explain what happened. So I'm on the bathroom floor. I decided that I was going to get a vibrator.
Yo, you got me.
My mama said, "Bitch, you squirted."
Oh
my God.
So, you know, I didn't know that's what that.
See, it just take the fingers. If you giving me head and you taking your fingers in at the same time, and you working that shit, because not everybody know how to finger a female. I mean, I used to hate being fingered, but it only takes that right one to get you right, and then you giving me head at the same time. I'm out of here, buddy. I'm that sprinkler out of here.
You know? That's exactly what happened.
That they need to be rough. They can be so rough. I'm like, oh my God, it's a thin skin. It's very. Why? They think because they see a female doing this and going faster, but it's the pressure. It's the pressure.
Yeah.
Exactly. Rough. Your fingers is rough. I'll do it.
And this is what I come to say to them when they do. I was like, listen, you got to realize that even if you dealt with a woman who may like it rough, you got to realize the next woman, she may not like it that way. So you got to know the pressures of the women that you actually dealing with, because every woman is different. So you can't sit there and think and assume. And again, just like Tony said, even though they doing this, they not putting pressure to it like this. Like, fuck.
You better ever rub my motherfucking shit like that day in your life. The hell is that?
Well, I mean, it's also like not everybody knows how to do oral.
That's true. Not everybody know how to eat coochie. Nobody know how to.
You know, that's another thing. Like, and some of us, you know, are very sensitive when it comes to being critiqued. You know what I'm saying? So if you gonna tell me that I'm not giving my all, we gonna have a fight, because I try to master the art. I listen to body language, you know. I mean, I look at body language. I listen to you know, your sounds. You know, I try to talk to you. I'm trying about what you like, because I realize not everybody likes the same thing.
That's true. It's crazy you said that because I have a
Mhm.
piercing. And so this guy was giving me head, and he's wanting to suck
Bitch.
and chew. And I'm like, okay,
Oh, hell no.
that thing that's clanging on your teeth is
Mm-mm.
metal.
This is American
It's
Pie.
attached
That's
to my
on
skin.
everything. Stop playing.
So yes, normally, the younger me normally was like, I wouldn't say what I like, but I'm like, okay, if you're gonna keep doing this, I need to be, because one of us is gonna end up in the ER with a ripped
Okay,
hip,
or stop.
and I don't want it to be me. So I told him, I was talking to him over the phone. I said, hey, when you do that, don't suck, because I got that piercing. In case you didn't know, I got that piercing down, and I want it ripped out. He got upset and said, well, take it out then.
No.
No.
Oh no.
I said,
Because
this is about me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's a pinching feeling. Like if you sucking on it and I got a rain down there, it's a pinch. It's like you sucking my shit, but you're pinching me at the same time. And I don't feel like, bitch, you about to pull my shit off.
I don't even
Yeah.
like the sucking, even if I didn't have a piercing.
I don't want them to gnaw.
Yeah.
I don't like the ones that be trying to gnaw. This is not a steak, sir.
No, it's not.
This
It's a tongue kiss.
Sorry.
It's a gentle, passionate tongue kiss.
Oh my God.
Girl.
That's what it is.
And it goes back to the fact of like, where the hell do they learn this shit from?
It
Some
ain't
crazy female that came before us.
Listen,
Porn.
It's gotta be.
it ain't Pornhub because I seen them all and they do parts. I rate them.
XXX videos.
Yes.
If you ain't on Pornhub giving some head, I feel like you giving the worst head, because I feel like on Pornhub they be having certain videos where it's like you could zoom in and see that motherfucker be like this and be like, oh, okay, I see what you know. It's sad if I watch that shit and I be like, look at you know what you doing, and then you watch another and be like, what the hell? No damn way you ain't got no reviews or rating on this shit. It ain't porn, yo. It's something else.
It's I don't know. I just feel like when it comes to, pleasuring your partner, it should be important. It should be talked to. And the fact that you had to try to tell him and then him talking about some take it out.
Right. No.
Like, no.
This is
a real life man. Like, take it out then. No.
Well, that just tells me, sir, you're not the one that should be on my clique.
No.
Period.
We never messed around after that.
I know your ass didn't. Hell no, he would have came back here and I wouldn't have seen him again.
Girl, what if he had a tongue ring?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
That would have hurt.
They would have been stuck.
Oh, God. That hurt.
Wait a minute. Why did I visualize that?
I did too. That's why I'm like, hell no.
Well, I don't know, because tongue rings, they're not down here. They back here. So.
They back there.
What you doing?
But still, exactly. If you don't, you be.
Yeah, all of it. Get the motherfucker all in the ring and shit. Then you start, and don't beat the motherfucker with the hoop, the damn knocker tongue ring, and you go over that little ball on my clit. I'm gonna be.
Oh my God. Now I'm gonna have to ask. Now I got me asking. Do you have
Ain't nobody cutting this off. You better unscrew that knocker.
Yeah.
Say, yeah, I got a tongue ring. We
Hell no.
It's not gonna work out.
Y'all.
Damn. Like, listen, this has been epic. This has been amazing. This has been good. Like, I appreciate everybody and all you guys for coming through, just celebrating me. With me.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it so much. Listen, I do this because I feel like we all need to end up having the uncomfortable conversations. We need to end up stop shedding the topics that really needs to be talked about.
For real.
I feel like with us having our platforms, it gives people the comfort zone to come on and to be able to do so without being judged, without the whole thing of like, oh my God, I'm embarrassed or whatever the case may be. So listen, you guys continue to do your platform, continue to get out here, continue.
Yes, y'all.
Big. I'm telling you, like, this is not the first time. I mean, this is not the last time that we're gonna be getting together and we'll be doing something. So trust and believe, your girl will be sitting there knocking, like, knock, knock, knock. Hey, what's going
Please
on?
knock soon, because this was amazing, and I thank you for the opportunity to allow us to even cross promote our platform.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So just tell the people before we go where they can find each and every one of you guys, what you guys having coming up, and what should they be looking forward to from you guys soon.
Which one of y'all want to go first?
I cannot. I'm dead done.
Y'all can find me on. I'm on all the I am on all platforms, especially on iTunes and all that other good stuff. This season for me, it's more so of me enjoying it more, because when I first came out, I basically hit a lot of topics more so about family, child abuse, being molested and raped, and coming out of your sexuality. Are you but this season is playing on time for me to coming out is more so of this, enjoying life and bringing stuff on. Like, I'm in the midst of writing books, and no, hell no, y'all do not follow me on Facebook. My Facebook is not for podcasting. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I love y'all, but I'm being real.
I agree.
My Facebook is my Facebook, but yes, goddamn it, Instagram. Q already told me after this tonight, a bitch is about to be doing YouTube live, and like having that conversation with you, it really it hit me deep, because I don't get that deep conversation a lot from people who's supposed to be close to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, that meant a lot to me, because it was like a wake up, like, nah, bitch, listen, sis. Bitch, no, you did this, you done this before, you come the fuck back out. If there's some shit that I need to teach you, I'm with it, because not everybody is here for me, and I noticed that shit. You know what I mean? That's facts. Not everybody's here to see me do good on what I'm doing, and that's why I'm treating them the same way, with a smile, with a laugh, and doing what the fuck. So I enjoyed this shit. So there's gonna be times I'm gonna hit y'all up and be like, hey, yo,
yes,
come on, yo, real shit.
Yes.
I appreciate this shit. So this meant a lot to me, because I know if my mother was here, she would be like, get your ass up on that camera and do what you like to do. So I appreciate y'all so many motherfucking ways. So yes, podcasting, Pillow Talk with Trina Sky. I have a website where it's pillowtalkwitrinasky.wordpress.com. I'll be blogging, trying to get into the blogging thing, because it's always, I got a million things going on in my head, so I'm always thinking about some shit. So,
and listen, y'all, she gonna have a book coming out.
Yes, I'm working on a book, like real shit, and it's my book. Let me tell you something. It's not just the whole talking about my life. Hell no, my book is talking about my experiences with different goddamn zodiac signs. What happened, how I started, and why I ended. And thank you for being in my life at that time, type of shit. So it's gonna be some deep shit. Don't get mad if I called your name in that motherfucker, but I love you. So.
All right, so who's next? Confessions of Tony? Let's go. Let's get it to the people.
I'll go next.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh no, go ahead. No. Okay, so I had to push back my launch date because I'm cooking up something, so I'm going to do merch with it.
Mm-hmm.
So the merch has to be made first to coincide, but season 3 will be coming out. It is on Spotify, Apple and all of the podcast platforms.
Mm-hmm.
We're also on YouTube. Facebook has their own page, and so does Instagram. So those is where you can find the updates when they happen. In the meantime, in between time, to keep the page active, I post funny videos relating to dating, relationships, and family. So that way y'all don't lose us in the sauce. And then hopefully I can get some clips from this and I'll post those on there.
Absolutely. Gotcha.
So
gotcha, girl.
But yes, you guys can definitely catch me on when it comes to taboo topics of the ones that I kind of touched on today. And one of the most listened to episodes is my last one. It's called The History of Interracial Dating. And I basically break it down to say that basically every Black person that is here, every white person that is here in America is basically a mixed race individual.
Come on.
So it's definitely an interesting listen. You get a history lesson on race relations, and I did it well after the climate of George Floyd's verdict. So it was definitely something that was profound. So again, it's not always raunchy. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Tony?
Oh shoot, my earpiece. Anyway, yeah. So I agree with the Facebook thing. It's because I have my kids. Some things I want to keep private to protect them. But Instagram, like I said, I'm getting started with my podcast. I'm going to be on YouTube as well. I have some things working in the background before I release my first video. I have so much material that I want to put out. I should have been doing this years ago.
It's okay.
Like I said, I went a different way 15 years ago. I'm ready to get back in it. There's so many hurting people. Many hurting people. I'll say everybody has a story. Everything that's happened to your life, use it as a reason. There was a reason, not to be bitter, but to make yourself better and to reach back and help somebody else. So my podcast is everything on everything. My mom passed when she was 46. My dad passed 3 years ago. I have no grandparents. Both of my siblings live in Georgia. So it just kind of put me on a lonelier path. I'm not lonely, but it was a journey leading to a different, from religion to spirituality, and just more so like self-healing. And, I want people to experience this kind of peace and this kind of happiness. A lot of people think that, you be faking it, that you can actually be genuinely happy and at peace with your life, regardless of what happened. And so I just want to share with people. I'm still human. I still hurt. I still experience disappointments, but you can actually experience happiness and peace in your life from this moment forward. So my podcast is just all over every area.
And that's
eventually I will add the links on Instagram eventually. I'm working on it.
Absolutely. Listen, it's going to be amazing. And again, you guys already know where you guys can find your girl. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat. Not only that, but you also can find me on all major streaming platforms. And just to name a few, Pandora, Amazon, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple, Google. I'm everywhere. Put it in. It come up. So, and as you guys also know, I do my live Instagram podcast on Instagram every single week on Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and check your local listings for your time zone. So this has been amazing. I appreciate everyone who came in the building, that celebrate with us, that came to hear us chop it up, that end up sitting there, got some information. And actually got some pointers on this. Listen, the party ain't over for me. I don't know about these queens, but listen, I'm going to go on Instagram for just an hour. It's called the after party. So other than that, if anybody want to join your girl on Instagram live within 5 minutes or less, come through on Pillow Talk with the T podcast after party. Hopefully these queens will join me so you guys can see them up close in person just for an hour. That's it, because I know they have work, they got other jobs and other obligations. So you guys have an amazing night, and I see you guys on another station at another time. And as I always say, if no one haven't told you that they love you today, know that your girl Queen or Kwame loves you, and know that you are not who you were yesterday of who you are today. Always make sure that you inspire others, and make sure you look forward to elevate, transition, and go up a level. You ain't done learning. As long as you're on this earth, you're gonna always learn, you're gonna always grow, and just grow to elevate. So you guys have an amazing night, and we see you. Peace.